Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm recapping the quarterfinals and predicting the semifinals of the 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup. Reacción de la cuartos de final y predicción de las semifinales de la Copa Oro de la CONCACAF. Yeah, I'm wearing black for Canada's funeral. So, there you go. With that being said, we'll get there. I'm still pissed. I won't rant as much here, but we'll get there. Quarterfinal 3, Panama 1, Honduras 1, 4-5 on penalties. Panama 1, Honduras 1, 4-5 en penales. Honduras avanzar. Honduras advances. I was wrong about this one. I had Panama advancing because I just didn't think Honduras had it against Panama. And what happened is Honduras did not die easily. Yeah, Panama scored early. Well, first half with a penalty. But they didn't go down easily. Panama played with their food. Panama played with their food, and they got what they deserved, losing to Honduras on penalties. Honduras, they got back, scored a goal, kept it alive, got the penalties, got the job done. 3 of the 4 quarterfinals went to penalties. That shows this is a wild quarterfinal, I would say. Even though 2 of the favorites went through, 2 of the other favorites, the chasing favorites, I would say, got humbled. Big time. Big time. The big favorites, the 2 big dogs, didn't get humbled. The chasing favorites got humbled. That being Panama and Canada. And I was wrong about both those games, of course. But with that being said, Canada will get there, yeah. But Panama, they deserve to lose this game. They should have put their food away. They should have ate their damn food. They shouldn't have played with their damn food. They should have ate their food and cleaned their plate, and they did not do it. Honduras said, well, if that's how this is going to go, should have put us away earlier. Boom. Wins the shootout. Damn tough game by Honduras. Hopefully they could take that into Mexico. I'm not sure. Quarterfinal 2, Mexico 2-0 Saudi Arabia. Probably the most normal game of the 4. Mexico dominated Saudi, but still not really on the score line. It was more of they dominated them on the pitch, but didn't dominate them on the score line. Mora, amazing debut for him. He looked solid. Amazing game from him. For me, when it comes down to it with Mexico, they did enough. Even though they should have done more and they should have scored more. But they did enough and they moved on 2-0. They got the win. Saudi Arabia tried to CONCACAF them. In the end, it wasn't enough. Saudi gets eliminated. But I was right about this one. 1-1 on my predictions. 1-for-1 on my predictions. Then, quarterfinal 4. We got Canada 1. Guatemala 1. 5-6 on penalties. Canada 1. Guatemala 1. 5-6 en penales. For me, also, Mexico 2-0 Saudi Arabia. Correcto. Prediction. There we go. Canada, Guatemala. I was wrong about this one, of course, but we all knew that. I'm still pissed off. It hurts very much to be embarrassed by Guatemala, even though they did deserve to win the game. They were the team who held on. Again, Canada played with their food. They got a red card they should have never have gotten. Schaffelberg did something very, 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 very stupid and got himself out. Thrown out. Canada couldn't hold on, which, frankly, they probably should have. But that's what happens when you still press hard, when you think, hey, you know what? Maybe we could still win by pressing very hard and pushing forward in this game. That didn't work. They get a goal, Guatemala. We go to penalties, and Canada, Dane St. Clair can't stop a cold. He can't stop a beach ball. And they put up 2 penalty takers where you knew it was going to go horribly, with Laren getting saved, but you saw that coming, and you saw Luc de Fougereau, who missed a penalty against Ivory Coast. You were like, well, yeah, he's going to miss a penalty again, isn't he? He did. Off the bar and out. Guatemala puts it away. Guatemala moves through. Simple as. Was wrong about this one. 1 and 3 on my predictions. 1 for 3 on my predictions. 1 and 2 on my predictions. And finally, quarterfinal 1. United States 2. Costa Rica 2. 4-3 on penalties. Estados Unidos 2. Costa Rica 2. 4-3 en penales. United States still went through. Wait, did I? Hold on. Let me make sure. I still had the USA going through. Yeah. I was like, hold on, did I? Yeah, I did. I still thought they would get through by the skin of their teeth. And they did. That's exactly what they did, was get through by the skin of their teeth. And it's not surprising when this is what they always do. Even if they have a triple C team, they still find a way to get through by the skin of their teeth. Now, Costa Rica had a really good game. They took the lead. They gave up the goal. 2 of them. Gave up the lead, the tie, then the lead, then the tie. They were down. And then they came back and scored and sent it to penalties late. They get it to penalties. In the end, Matt Freese was the reason this ended up being a United States win, because Matt Freese was on fire. He had an amazing shootout, making save after save after save. Navas didn't do as well as I would have expected. In the end, United States win. And that is 2 and 2 on my predictions. 2 out of 4 on my quarterfinal predictions. So, still not great, especially for my full bracket, but there you go. So, semifinals. First off, we have United States versus Guatemala. United States versus Guatemala. United States contra Guatemala. I still have the United States winning. Because, do I think Guatemala can give more of a challenge to a certain extent? Yes, but the United States still beat Costa Rica. I do believe that in the end, a similar story will play out. Guatemala might pull the United States to their bitter end, to the edge. But in the end, the United States still get it done, whether it's a 1-0 win or a win on penalties. I just can't see the U.S. losing to Guatemala. But then again, it could be like Panama 2 years ago. We didn't know Panama could pull off what they would pull off, and now Panama is one of the big dogs. Can Guatemala do the same? It wouldn't totally shock me if that happened, but I just can't see it happening where the U.S., after tonight, I feel like they really had a character builder tonight, or Sunday night, to a point where they would lose this match now. It's not like 2023, where that Canada game, it was tight. They probably shouldn't have won it, but they did. This one was more of the United States still somehow went to penalties against a team who shithoused their way to penalties and won. And also had character built throughout the match. It's a different situation here. Guatemala, yes, they beat Canada. Yes, they'll have a good game. Yes, it'll be tight. Yes, they will give the U.S. a scare. Now, the good news is for Guatemala is that we go straight to penalties. Unlike 2023, where that was extra time, then pens. Panama had to hold out for 120 minutes. So that was a difference there as well. Same as Canada, 2023. So, in the end, you look at it and you say, well, Guatemala can pull a Panama. And I wouldn't be shocked if they did. But right now, I'm going to sit here and say United States gets through by the skin of their teeth, whether it is penalties or a 1-0 win, United States to the final. Semifinal 2, Mexico versus Honduras. Yeah, Honduras don't have no shot in hell. Mexico is starting to figure things out. And Mexico, now that Canada's out, is the favorite to win this tournament. Why would they lose to Honduras? Honduras, again, got lucky to get to penalties against Panama and beat them there. Now, you could say they could hold Mexico for 90 minutes. This ain't San Pedro Sula. For me, Mexico is the better team in Mexico or in the United States. If Honduras holds them to 90, we'll see what happens. But again, Mexico still would have the better talent coming off the bench or in for penalties than Honduras. This ain't Panama. Also, Panama did not have Carrasquillo, which kind of helped there in that case. But Mexico should be able to hold on and move on. Mexico contra Honduras. Mexico wins. Mexico ganador avanzar de la final. So my predicted final is the one CONCACAF always wanted. United States versus Mexico. La Gold Cup final prediction. Estados Unidos contra Mexico. There you go. The one the United States, CONCACAF always wanted. And they were worried about that they wouldn't get. But they will. Thanks to Canada absolutely blowing a damn tire. Like they were Ferrari. Of course, right? With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you later today. Because this is out Monday morning. I will see you later today. My regular viewers for 2 lives, 1 review. This time we won't pull back on the second one because there's enough time. 1:55 Central, 2:55 Eastern. Wait. 1:55 Central, 2:55 Eastern. That would be correct. For Inter Milan versus Fluminense. Then we will be live for Manchester City versus Al Hilal. 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be live for those 2 games. Tuesday, the same. But my Dynasty Stars, we will also have Run It Back for June 2025 that will come out in between those games in the space of where the RSR would have if I did too. So for my Dynasty Stars, there will be that. Then, Tuesday, July 1st. July 1st. We have 2 more games. The same thing. 2 more games. We will have, of course, we will put out month ahead in the morning slot for my Dynasty Stars on July 1st for July. Month ahead for July, of course. And then we'll have 2 games, same timings. Of course, 2 streams, 1 review. With that being said, live for Real Madrid versus Juventus. Live and review for Borussia Dortmund versus Monterrey, which is a perfect way to end the round of 16. So there you go. Those are the next 2 days. Wednesday morning, we'll have the round of 16 recap, quarterfinal predictions for the FIFA Club World Cup. And then on Wednesday evening, we'll have the 2 Gold Cup semifinals live and review. Thursday, we will have the Gold Cup semifinal recap. And then we'll have the Toronto FC game Thursday night. Friday, we will be live for the first 2 quarterfinals of the Club World Cup. 2 lives, 1 review. And then Saturday, the second 2 quarterfinals live, 2 lives, 1 review, unless they put Chelsea first. We'll see how that plays out. But we'll see how that plays out. With that being said, then Saturday or Sunday, we have the Gold Cup final. Also, I think since it's so early, we will do the Gold Cup prediction Saturday night. So, possibly 3 RSRs on Saturday. Sunday, the Gold Cup final live and review. And then Monday, the Club World Cup quarterfinal recap, semifinal predictions. Next Monday. Not this Monday, next Monday. So, that's whole next week for you. With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. Or later today. My bad, because I'm recording this Sunday night. I'll see you later today. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.